So one of the new UiPath features that have just recently introduced and have not gotten enough attention is Autopilot inside of Studio Desktop. It allows you to literally just describe your process in a prompt, and then UiPath will go ahead and create the process for you. And all you need to do is to add some minor changes to the activities that has been created, and your process will be ready. I think this is one of the best features that UiPath have introduced this year, and today we are going to see how we can use it. So let's jump to my screen. All right, so here I am inside of UiPath Studio. I've already created a project. First of all, before doing anything, just make sure that you have a version that is going to be after the 2024.4. Here I have 2024.10. So I am good to go. Let's go back here. All right, so we are inside of UiPath Studio, and inside of here, to be able to access the new feature, you are going to hold click on Control and Shift and T. This is the best way to get into it. And after that, we are simply gonna start writing to describe our process. So let's start with something very simple. Let's say, for example, we wanna create a process to count from 1 to 10 and show the number inside a message box. You have seen a generate autopilot already been shown in here. So let's click on it. And as you can see here, I will get a preview to basically the process and the steps that will allow me to create what I have just described. So let's click on confirm, and UiPath will literally just generate the activities for me. And as you can see here, we have an enumerable from 1 to 10, and then we have a message box. And then if we run the process, it will literally start showing me 1, 2, 3, 4, etc, etc. So as far as this first test, it has passed the test and has been able to create the process with no problem. Now let's go ahead and see a more realistic real life process that we would actually use in our daily life as RPA developers. Let's delete this. It is going to be a use case where we are going to read this Excel sheet. This is, let's say, a small shop inventory, and we basically have some products and we have some quantities, and the goal of our process is to read all of these products and filter this table to keep only the products with quantity less than 10, meaning that the products where we are running short, and then send an email to our supplier provider or even to the shop owner to say, for example, we only have 3 MacBook Pros, so you probably should pay attention to this and restock for this specific products. And it should do this for all the products where we have products less than 10. So this one, and this one. Okay, so let's go back to UiPath and let's click on Control Shift T and let's start describing our process. So let's say create a process that read an Excel sheet named inventory, because in the Excel sheet, I have the name inventory in here, and then filters the table to keep only the rows where quantity is less than 10, and then loop through the filtered table and concatenate the product name and the quantity into a string, and then send that information by an Outlook mail to, let's say, for example, I'm going to send it to myself. So I'm going to send it to this address. So let's click on generate with autopilot and see what's going to do in this case. The best thing about it is that we can see our prompt in here, and if we want to change anything, if we have missed anything, we can just change the prompt slightly and click on generate again, and it will generate the process for us again. So here we will have the preview, and let's see if the preview is already good enough. First of all, we are going to read the Excel sheet inventory. That's good. We are going to filter the data table where quantity is less than 0. That is very good. Then we are going to loop through the filtered data table. Also very good. We are going to assign concatenate string row product name to string, and then we are going to send an Outlook mail to this address with the concatenation. So let's check keep surrounding sequence because I want to keep this prompt, and then let's click on confirm, and that is already looks very, very good. Now I have observed that sometimes the UiPath still needs to do some fine tuning when it comes to detecting the variables from the prompt. For example, in this case, inventory should be placed inside of here instead of the range, because this is the range, and I did not give it any path, so it's okay for it not to have populated this area. So that has to be done by me. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose test. I have it inside of my project. Then I am going to go to properties just to make sure that it has created the data table. It did create a data table and it called it DT inventory. something that I would do myself, a name that respects all the best practices, and then I put that data table in here. Let's click on configure filter, and here we can see that row quantity as a string is lower than 10. So in this case, I don't know if it if this syntax will work. I actually prefer it to be like this. Just quantity is less than a number 10. So these are the things that you should pay attention to. This method will still save you a lot of times. You will not have to place the activities yourself. You just need to make sure that the activities are configured the way that you expect them to be configured. It will be put inside of a new data table in here, and then I will run through that data table. So as you can see here, it did not put anything in the value to be saved, but it actually named it in the assign. So the things that it has put in here, I would have preferred if it did put them inside of here. But let's just copy this. Let's put them inside of here, and let's put current also in here. And then at the start, we will basically add concatenated string plus, because we want to add them every time. And then at the end, we will get an environment.newline. So let's save this, just so that every time we save them and then we break the line and we add the new product with the quantity, and then we do the same thing for the third one. Here, as you can see, it did exactly what I asked it. Maybe I would work better on the body. Let's say, for example, we will add hello, and then we will add environment.newline, and then we will add the stock quantities for the below products are running low, and then environment.newline, and then we're gonna add concatenated string. So this is a full email. We can add a regards, but we're not gonna do that. This is just a demonstration. All right, so now let's launch our process and see if it's gonna work. So let's debug it in here. Of course, I am opening the Excel sheet. Let me just close it real quick. So let's click on run file. So it has finished in literally 1 second. Let's see if I received any email. And as you can see here, I did receive an email. The stock quantities for the below products are running low. MacBook Air 3, iPad Pro 5, and Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, 7 units. So it did work, and I created this process in literally minutes instead of, let's say, half an hour or an hour if I don't use Autopilot. So it is a real productivity tool, and I still think it is one of the best, if not the best, new feature that has been introduced to UiPath. So that has been me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.